with a company called Protex indirectly, which is an insect ingredient company through Tyson Foods.
Tyson has reached an agreement for a twofold investment with Protex. It's a leading global insect ingredients company.
Tyson Foods provides chicken and beef to companies like McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, KFC, Wendy's, and many more. And what they are now doing is they're working together to drive down prices by changing quality of the food which consumers eat. Now, many Americans are tapped out. They say that 80% of Americans can no longer afford fast food.
Prices at fast food restaurants are on the rise.
Nearly 80% of Americans view fast food as a luxury.
Even the CEO of Kellogg recently said we have to go where consumers are. We have to advertise cereal for dinner.
The cereal category has always been quite affordable, and you got to reach the consumer where they are. So we're advertising about cereal for dinner.
You start to think about what this is going to mean. These fast food chains have seen their sales fall because their prices are through the roof. And so they're going to drive down these prices by reducing quality so they can unload this disgusting food onto the masses, because the masses will have no other choice but to consume it. But I'm going to show you exactly what is happening, because it goes a lot deeper than just fast food, to help you and position yourself and your family so you could maybe move aside. Maybe you're not interested in consuming some of this food. Maybe it'll help you become healthier. Maybe it'll help you become stronger and better. Because at the end of the day, I talk about personal finance, real estate, business, and money on this channel. But all of that is irrelevant if one loses their health. And I think we're going to see a lot of people losing their health over the coming couple of years. Please hit the like button. Hit the like button.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachaha, Kodash. Double honors to head apostle Nell is a great millstone who rule well and teach well. Peace and blessing to you, sincere Akim, that are pushing this truth all over the four corners of the earth, week in and week out, in all truth and sincerity. I want to do a quick little video concerning this article that was sent to me in the chat by a brother yesterday. And it's basically going into, Tyson Foods, which is a major meat production company, is now going to start lowering the quality of their meats and their various different food products. And they're sourcing to put in a bug/insect ingredient to lower the cost of their foods. All right. And as you heard in the video clip, which that was just a part of a video, I'll leave the link in the description box as well. I encourage you brothers and you few sisters to check it out. Very informational. The title of the video is "The Deal Is Signed. Fast Food Giants Do the Unthinkable." And the title or the name of this guy's page is "This is John Williams." I subscribed. It says nearly 80% of Americans now view fast food as a luxury. So 80% of people who live in America can barely afford or can't even afford fast food now, according to sources. All right. Let's see here. It says, so not even McDonald's workers can afford to eat at McDonald's. McDonald's insider reveals McDonald's is no longer catering to customers who make $45,000 or less. All right. So even with the dollar menu, and how relatively cheap fast food is, 80% of Americans can't afford it, man. Okay. Furthermore, these fast food restaurants are lowering the quality of their food as if the quality was already not bad enough. When you go to these fast food restaurants, which I don't eat fast food, and I don't encourage any of you brothers and you few sisters to eat fast food, all right? That is the lowest of the lowest quality of foods. And not only that, they put certain chemicals and certain additives into these foods to ultimately get you addicted. All right. But that's another video for another time. You can do your research on that. They kind of showed you a little bit, what they do to these foods, and especially these fast food restaurants among you so-called Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans in the movie They Clone Tyrone. All right. Jake, you're still the experiment. Ain't nothing changed. Esau Edom is still experimenting on you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you biblical Israelites. All right. It says McDonald's, French fries, carrots, onions, all of the foods that come from Bill Gates' farmland. So McDonald's, as well as various other fast food restaurants, they get a lot of their products from none other than farmlands owned by Bill Gates. It says Tyson is hiring New York immigrants for jobs no one else wants. So furthermore, Tyson Food Company is focusing its job sourcing, to these so-called immigrants, to fulfill jobs that these, Americans don't want. And, we knew that was part of the agenda of bringing these so-called immigrants across the border, as well as more agendas Esau has in place circling around that. But, staying on topic, I want to go to Ezekiel chapter 4 real quick. And let's go down to verse 13. It says, "And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them." All right. And this is concerning, this current captivity that we're in now. Because prior captivities, we were eating good, so to speak. We weren't eating like we're eating now. We're eating, everything is tainted. Everything's got chemicals in it. We're eating like the lowest of products. And in prior captivities, we were eating all right. There's a scripture precept that goes along with that we can get, concerning how we were eating, the garlic and the herbs, concerning Egyptian captivity. Let's go to Numbers chapter 11, and let's go down to verse 5. All right. Okay, this is Numbers 11 and 5. Straight to the point. It says, "We remember the fish which we did eat in Egypt freely, the cucumbers and the melons and the leeks and the onions and the garlic." Okay. So we were eating pretty good in Egypt. The Egyptians were feeding us decent, because they were working the hell out of us. So they were saying, "Hey, man, feed them, give them what they want to eat, but we're gonna work them hard, to build up Egypt, okay, and to serve us." Now I want to play this clip again, and I want to stop it at a point that I remembered I wanted to speak on.
With a company called Protex, indirectly, which is an insect ingredient company through Tyson Foods.
So basically, Tyson Foods is pairing up with Protex, which is a hey, you can't make this shit up, which is an insect ingredient company. All right. So they're gonna start putting insects and bugs as an additive and as a meat portion product to the various foods that these people are gonna be eating, man.
Tyson has reached an agreement for a twofold investment with Protix. It's a leading global insect ingredients company.
Tyson Foods provides chicken and beef to companies like McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, KFC, Wendy's, and many more. And what they are now doing is they're working together to drive down prices by changing quality of the food which consumers eat. Now, many Americans are tapped out. They say that.
And this has been an ongoing process for some years. Chick-fil-A announced a couple months ago that they're now going to be downgrading their food, their chicken, to save cost. And these fast food restaurants, their food is, when you really go into it, is all chemical based. You know, the Chick-fil-A sandwich, just the chicken, has, you know, over like 55 ingredients, I believe. You know, so it's nothing but chemicals and a whole lot of processedness in these different labs and you know, production facilities, man. Okay, hence why, you know, the majority of these Americans are obese and overweight.
80% of Americans can no longer afford fast food.
Prices at fast food restaurants are on the rise.
Nearly 80% of Americans view fast food as a luxury.
Even the CEO of Kellogg recently said we have to go where consumers are. We have to advertise cereal for dinner.
The cereal category has always been quite affordable, and you got to reach the consumer where they are. So we're advertising about cereal for dinner.
You start to think about what this is going to mean. These fast food chains have seen their sales fall because their prices are through the roof. And so they're going to drive down these prices by reducing quality so they can unload this disgusting food onto the masses, because the masses will have no other choice but to consume it. But I'm going to show you exactly what is happening, because it goes a lot deeper than just fast food, to help you and position yourself and your family so you can maybe move aside. Maybe you're not interested in consuming some of this food. Maybe it'll help you become healthier.
And the state of mind of these people are in right now, they don't care. You know, they're gonna eat it anyway. Those lines are still gonna wrap around McDonald's. Those lines are gonna still wrap down the block of Chick-fil-A. All right. They don't care if there's bugs. They don't care if there's feces. And that's another thing. Esau's trying to make meat out of feces, man. All right. Out of dung. And these people don't care. These people are gonna eat it right up. They're gonna dunk their nuggets in the sauce. They're gonna spread that ketchup across their fries. Okay. You can't deter these people from not eating fast food. The majority of these people, man. Okay. The majority of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they're far gone, man. All right. They're far out. And ultimately, there's no coming back for them, man. They're going to just have to be reincarnated into the kingdom. Let's continue on.
Maybe it'll help you become stronger and better. Because at the end of the day, I talk about personal finance, real estate, business, and money on this channel. But all of that is irrelevant if one loses their health. And I think...
Yeah, he said, you know, he talks about business and wealth on his channel. But all that is irrelevant if people lose their health. There you go, man. And these wicked elites, this is an agenda to destroy the health of the people, because moreover, that makes them money. All right. You know, now I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. Okay. I'm not a physician. All right. Just to put that out there. But this is what ultimately, you know, feeds into big pharmacy. Okay. They need people to continue to cycle through these doctors' offices, these hospitals, to go to these pharmacies, get on these different prescription drugs, etc., man. You know, if you don't keep coming back to a particular business, the business doesn't make profits. They don't make money. And eventually they go out of business, man. And these doctors' offices and these hospitals and these pharmacies are businesses at the end of the day. Now, this man, he said, you know, health and you know, wealth, wealth and business basically is irrelevant if you don't have health. Now, let's go to Sirach chapter 30. Because that's spot on. This is Sirach 30 and 14. It says, better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. Health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. You know, so your health is wealth. And Esau is attacking that on all levels, on all cylinders. You know, if you have riches, if you have wealth, and you don't have good health, hey, you can't enjoy your wealth. You can't enjoy your riches. You can barely enjoy your own life. It says, health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. There is no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart. It says death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness. So the scriptures say it's better to die than to you know, have a bitter life or be continually plagued with sickness and diseases, man. That's why every day we got to thank Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for having us in good health, man. Allowing us to be able to walk, be able to stand, being able to speak, you know, because, hey, we need, you know, to have a certain level of health to even push this truth, man, to do the work, you know. So we got to, you know, constantly pray and thank Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for allowing us to be able to do this work. And part of that is the Lord giving us, you know, decent health. And we got to pray to the Lord also to protect us from all these chemicals, all these things that the powers that be are, you know, pushing at us from all angles. And not just the food, man. This is in the water. This is in the air you breathe, the materials you use, all right, the substances that come out of these cars, everything you touch, man. Esau is trying to cover all avenues, so to speak. We gotta remember, man, this man's the devil, man. All right? And he's gonna do what the devil does. Like I said, I'll put the link in the description box. I encourage you, you know, you Akim and you Akwath to check the video out. Lord willing, this is edifying. To the next time. Shalom.